And we're back with Let's Play Mass Effect. Where we left off, I just wiped out a Geth outpost. And we had just gotten back to Normandy. And M&Ms are awesome. Okay. Let's go see if Tali has anything else to say.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
Nope, not at the moment.
I should go.
See you later.
Although I suppose I should ask. Hang on a second.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I want to know more about
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we
Interesting.
created. The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and
How come the
complex-
council didn't step in?
This
and
wasn't
stop?
true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never... The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations.
Yeah, she's definitely
All you need to know is
oversimplifying.
that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs
Makes
of
sense.
rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
True.
We had no other choice. The Geth
It's
were
not necessarily
already on
all
the verge
about
of
you.
revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are caught. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla.
That's really not a lot.
And unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child.
Gasp!
If
China!
our population grows,
China!
it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in extreme cases of population decline...
That's your government.
I'm sorry I'm skipping through a lot of this stuff.
Now
Most of it's just bureaucratic stuff that is
See you later.
all in the codex. So it's just kind of like, eh. Okay. Let's go wipe out that other outpost. We've got some Geth to kill. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Anyway. And for those of you who have just tuned in and are wondering what in the hell is wrong with me, sorry. Alrighty. Let's go over here to Hong. Lithium. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think lithium's used to treat schizophrenia. So it's a good thing. Survey. Writings. I'm thinking this is where the other Geth outpost is. Tali and Liara, again. If I'm just exploring place, then well, I might pick other people, but normally Geth out there, the Geth outpost over there. Let's go over here to this thing. Ah, meteor shower. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Whee! Boing! 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 I am glad to see that the Galaxy took the 2001: A Space Odyssey's advice and chose not to allow AIs. I mean, after all, only bad things happen whenever you have something ruled only by cold, hard logic. A beacon? What's this doing here? What have we here? Recover the artifact. Cool. Ah, an ID tag. Huh. Okay. Let's continue over to the debris. Much as I dislike the French, they did help make the language. I mean, seriously, I would love to think that the stereotype of the French being jackasses is just a unfounded stereotype, but it's true. They are. They really are. At least the part of France that I was in, which was the border with Germany. Strasbourg. Have we here?
Redeploying.
What we got? A crash probe. Groovy. Yep, it's right over there. Where there's something big that needs to be killed. I'm Commander Shepard, and I can't drive this thing worth crap. Nobody can drive this thing worth crap. Bugger! Bugger! Turn! This thing handles like a something. Oh, goody. Ah! I suppose it would help if I, they got a lot of armatures here. Ah! Eat it!
Under fire!
Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Perimeter clear. Whew.
And that's another thing we need Omnigel for. Repairing the Mako. Sometimes it happens. Let's see what we got here.
Cover me. I'm right here.
What we got? We have... Well, they're right in the way. So that doesn't help. Let's see. What we get from them? Okay. Nothing particularly great. So I can't interact with this thing at all. Mostly because they were right in the way.
Cover me.
Or mostly because it's not doing anything. That's weird.
Ready whenever you are.
I don't get it. going to go ahead and cut the video off, and I'll